Tell them I'm ready, I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready, I'm ready.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hubbard has the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now a run with Hubbard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Carolina.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight with the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. To throw, Kaepernick. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard down to the 25. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 71 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. On first down, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10, 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson now returning.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Slant to Adams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Adams.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jones on 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Jones on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hubbard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Kaepernick now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. Finding room to the 20. He's still barreling through. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's to Golladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will. Set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's the backup Darnold. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold now to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Jones. And that's complete to Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Jones on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Troy Pride.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Jones throws taken in by Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Darnold.
He's going to let it fly.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final.